Hello, on behalf of all those who are not able to stand up in queues, I would like to say thank you to all the douchebags, jerks, who made it so that in Sydney, Australia, where we finally introduced a system in banking and places like that where you got a ticket and were able to sit down, you managed to screw up that system because there were so many jerks these days that they had to abandon that system because too many people were just lining up instead of actually getting a ticket like a civilized human being. Thank you so much for considering disabled people like myself who have scoliosis, seems to be an illness that most people aren't seem to aware of, isn't visible. Okay, scoliosis is a real friggin' thing. It means you have a curved spine and it's hard to stand up for too long because it hurts. The muscles in my back have to compensate for the curves in my spine, and I liked that system of being able to just take a ticket and sit down. Thanks a lot for screwing that up, you jerks, and making it so now I'm always having to friggin' try and get a seat, and if I try to get a seat, I'm somehow given, a hard time by the friggin' security guards because, oh, heaven forbid, I just want to be able to friggin' sit down. Thanks, you jerks. You can understand I want to use a stronger word because it's like, oh my god, you have no idea how angry it makes me that because of the amount of jerks we have in Sydney, that system got abandoned, and I don't know about the rest of the country. It's probably the same for the rest of the country. Well, I don't know if Sydney was the test area or whatever, I don't know. All I know is that a perfectly good system that was finally introduced, it was a necessary thing that got introduced, has been abandoned by most banks in Sydney because of too many douchebag people who didn't get how the system worked. I mean, it's real simple. You go to the machine, you take a bloody ticket, and you sit down so that those of us who can't stand can freaking take a ticket and sit down and not have to bloody stand. Thanks for messing up the system and making it revert to the old system of people having to stand in a friggin' queue for those of us who can't, who physically standing hurts. That's the thing. A lot of people don't get it, that there are invisible, not obvious disabilities that make it impossible for us to stand, I've read things about people with MS and that getting harassed for using the disabilities parking spot when they've got the disability parking sticker and they're just having a friggin' good day. Yeah, thanks douchebags for not realizing that sometimes people can have a disability and just be having a friggin' good day, and it just makes me so angry. Anyway, thanks for screwing up a perfectly good system by being douchebags and not paying and not doing what you were supposed to do, which was to take a bloody ticket. How hard is it? Go to the machine, take a ticket, so that those of us who need to sit down can sit down. You want to stand, that's bully for you, great for you. Thanks for ruining that system that was, designed for people like me to be able to sit down, take a ticket and sit down like a civilized person. Thanks to all the uncivilized jerks of this world for ruining that great system that that the banks have finally instigated, and that many others, companies and organizations, had instigated. Thanks a lot. Great for you. You can stand. Thanks for screwing it up for those of us who can't.